Jarlath, I'm going to take you back to March 1989. Sigerson Cup final, you won it that day, and that team that you had, the contribution that those lads went on to make, and Malach O'Rourke now of course in Tyrone, the contribution those lads made over the years to football and the GAA in general has been absolutely incredible.
Well, winning the Sigerson in 1989, 35 years ago, it's hard to believe, is one of the happiest memories that I have in my whole life. Back then, you played 3 days in a row, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was very, very grueling. We played UUJ on the Thursday, and then we played UCD on the Friday, and then on the Saturday we had UCC. Now, the weekend was fantastic for the students, and they had a wonderful time, but for the players, I can remember running out in the final, and after doing, I think one of the games went extra time, 3 in a row, you could hardly walk, but we showed tremendous reserve and tremendous character to do it. And we only had a panel of about 26, 27, very, very small panel, very small college, and a real brilliant memory for us all.
And when you look where we are now in 2024, the way the whole thing has changed for the good?
Yeah, it's obviously player welfare is now one of our major considerations. You could never ask players to do that, play 3 games in a row in 3 days. And I think the fact now that it's done week on week, it's much better in terms of player welfare. If you get a wee bit of a niggle, you're ready for the next game. But I would have seen players back in '89 playing, and they should never have been playing, and it took us months to recover, particularly if you were going out the following week to play National League with your county. And there wasn't all that much sympathy for us either, but winning the Sigerson was a real highlight in my life.
Now in 2024 the pre-season competitions aren't there, the McKenna Cup and the likes of that. Would you be hoping that the colleges competitions would get even more profile and more focus on them?
Well, I was very much in favour of suspending the pre-season competitions, because I feel if you're a county player and if you are playing Sigerson and Fitzgibbon, there's always this conflict. You have so many people talking into your ear saying, look, you've got on to the county team, you could win an All-Ireland this year, stick with it, because this is the time whenever you do the hard training and you show what character you have, versus the fellas you're playing with in university are your friends. They are the lads who you are living with and studying with, and you really develop a great bond. And being around the universities, I understand that, because the university is like a village, it's like a club in itself, and there's a very strong identity about it. And I would always say to players, prioritise your player pathway, which is Sigerson, Fitzgibbon and then county, because particularly if you come from a smaller club or a club that there isn't that much emphasis on heavy duty training and high performance, the Sigerson Fitzgibbon experience is a very important rung on the player pathway.
But finally, it's not just about that, it's about the other levels as well. And the likes of New York and Liverpool in recent years, they've really brought an awful lot to the competitions, and the scenes when New York have won the last couple of years, for example, have been amazing.
Yes, well, it is fantastic to see the universities from other countries being involved, Liverpool, Hope and New York, and I was here and presented New York this year as well with the Junior Championship, and it demonstrates the amount of development that's going on across the world. And I think that's a logical step for us, that universities with large Irish populations like Liverpool, Hope and like New York should be getting involved in this competition. And you don't see the amount of fervour that you see for those other competitions whenever they win. It's the amount of commitment that they show, even getting over here, is amazing. And then whenever they win, it makes it all the more special.